This is a relatively new piece of equipment I had the opportunity to be able to launch with my buddy Sean that you'll meet in a moment just a couple weeks ago. This had never been done before. From Sunjoe, it's called the Pressure Select. It's the first and only pressure washer I've ever seen that allows you, with the flip of a dial, to change the amount of pressure that you have access to. It starts off at 1450 PSI, which, by the way, is a powerful machine.
Yes, it is.
But it's a softer way of being able to direct that water pressure. Good example, I have cedar shakes on my property that I could not hit with the 2000 PSI machine. Dial it back to 1450, then you can. If you want speed and you've got larger areas to do, you crank it up to 2030 PSI. This machine is valued at $259, and we've got it on the air for under $200. Great Dad's Day gift. An amazing piece of equipment, and brought to us by the folks at Sunjoe. I want to introduce you to Sean Pickford. He is our resident do-it-yourself guy here at QVC, and we're going to do some cleaning. Welcome back, my friend.
Good to see you, Dan.
Have you ever seen a 2000 PSI machine that wasn't gas powered?
No, never. And I mean, I love pressure washers because I clean a lot of things from the
Right.
cars, the toys, the four-wheelers, all that kind of stuff. And I've never seen one where it didn't have gas power that had this much power to it at 2030.
So what is the benefit of going to an electric unit that you just plug into an outdoor receptacle as opposed to gas powered? I know the answer.
You plug it in, it works. You don't spend half the day trying to get it to start.
Yeah, exactly
okay?
right.
This is so much easier. All you do is plug it in, hook it up to your garden hose, and now you're cleaning. And notice, I'm not
Right
cleaning.
away.
I don't have to be here to clean, Dan. Because with the 2030 pressure, I can stand back. I don't have to be soaking wet. I don't have to be cleaning myself while I'm cleaning the house or cleaning the shutters and the gutters or whatever it might be.
You made a really good point. Usually with pressure washers, it's an all-day job.
Right.
And you kind of have to dress appropriately because you're going to get wet. You're
Right.
going to get dirty. With this, increased power. The machine itself is beautifully done.
Yes.
This is a heavy-duty steel frame on wheels, solid brass couplers. This, to me, is one of my favorite features.
Well, the hose reel, putting the hose part away
Yep.
can be the most frustrating thing. Now all you do is turn the wheel, and it automatically spools it back on here, nice and neat, perfect every time.
Because high-pressure hoses have memory to them. And trying to get them, you'd have to curl them around your arm, and they're a nightmare to do.
Right, not with
The
this.
spool makes it simpler.
This is the magic right here. This is the pressure select. So right now I have it on high at 2030. If I want to turn it down a little lower because you're going to wash screens or things like that,
Right.
you can hear the pitch change in the motor. But if I need more pressure and say, all right, wait, it's not getting it as clean as I like, all I
Dial
do
it
is I
up.
just walk back right over and I switch it to high pressure. Now you can hear the machine go to work. So now I can get in there. Now I can clean all that stubborn dirt that the kids put on there last week. All right? You don't have to worry about it. And you can do it fast and efficient.
Now, like a professional machine, it has 5 different professional nozzles that come
Right.
with it. And they're on the back of the machine, so I don't have to walk back to the garage and get them.
No,
a
they're all-
0%
Right.
and that actually is a spiral. That's what you're going to use when you're getting weeds out of the cracks on the sidewalk.
I also use it for the second story windows because you can put your
Okay,
favorite
good.
cleaning solution in there and turn it on. So now you can do that, eaves, places like that.
A 15-degree fan is what you use for your stonework,
Right.
your walkways, hard surfaces, the garage floor, etc. 25-degree fan you'll use on virtually everything else. The 40-degree is what you're going to use on your automobiles
Yeah.
or freshly painted surfaces.
Right.
And then you also have the soap.
Right.
So you get all 5 of those nozzles. And by the way, those nozzles are not inexpensive. Our price on this machine, I think, is a wonderful value. Normally, the 2030 would sell for $229.99. This has a 2-year warranty. Now, wait a minute, it gets even better.
Yeah. Plus,
I have never sold a pressure washer that had a 2-year warranty. Joe, and there really is a Joe at Sunjoe, because we're QVC, gives you, the QVC customer, an additional year, a 3rd year on your warranty. Unheard of.
it's huge.
My gas-powered pressure washer, which is a little over 2,000 PSI, every spring I've got to take in to have a tune-up on it. And it sets me back about $89.
Well, and that's it.
With this, there's no tune-up.
Yeah, if you don't maintain it and you're not a mechanic, then it's hard to use. This guy's easy. All you do is plug it in. It's a 35-foot cord to plug it in, 25-foot cord here.
Yep.
So you have
by the
all
way,
the power.
the 25-foot high pressure hose
Yeah.
is a 5 foot longer than standard hose. Usually in the industry, they're 20 feet. So everything on this machine is upgraded. It is the most powerful pressure washer that I have in inventory. And what power means is speed. The higher the PSI, the faster you can get the job done. So here's the funny thing. It ramps up the power of the pressure of your garden hose by almost 40 times, but you use 80% less water.
That's it. So you're not using all the water, and especially for someone, I pay for my water. That's just
Right.
the way it is. Most
Right.
people do. So the great thing is you're never going to get anywhere near this kind of pressure out of a garden hose. But when you hook your garden hose up to it, that's why it's called a pressure washer. It forces that pressure through.
Yeah, there's no spray end nozzle
Right.
that changes water pressure.
Right.
This, you are literally ramping it up. Again, we're talking about almost 40 times the pressure, but you're using 20% of the water you would normally use.
Right, and just to show you,
It's the most effective way to clean.
we covered this guy in mud. We taped it on there to show you that it's really not a chocolate rug, that it's really colorful. But that's how easy and that's how fast it comes off. And notice, I don't have to be right on top of it, so I'm not damaging the surface here.
Yep.
I can dial up or dial down the pressure. So if I want to...
This is the only machine we've ever offered on the air, ever, that you can actually dial the pressure that you want
Right.
between 1450 or a setting of 2030.
Well,
And that 2030 makes it the most powerful machine we've ever done.
And you can see the power. This is an old piece of wood that we took off the side of a barn. So we can get right down in there and we can clean that up and finish up that wood really nice. Yet we can dial back the pressure so we're not stripping the bark or the
Right.
wood away or the surface. Maybe it's painted on your deck and you want to clean it, but you don't want to take the painted surface off. Now all you do is you hit
Dial
that
the switch.
Yeah, you turn that switch.
Right here.
So you turn it down, so from the 2030 down to the 1450,
Yep.
and you still have all the power you need. You got a real stubborn stain? Turn it back up.
Yep. Now, I'll do 2 real serious pressure washings a year. One in the spring and one in the fall.
Right.
But I'll use a pressure washer virtually every weekend on the bottom of my mower deck, and to be able to, clean up the ATV if we're out, or the kayaks, things of that nature. So I'm using it on a regular basis, and I'm kind of a neat freak about my car.
Oh, yeah.
I would not use 2,000 PSI to wash a vehicle. That's a little too much.
And you
So
can-
dialing it down to 1450 is a nice touch.
And you can see how precise you can be, and I'm just making the little lines in there to show you. You can still blast off and clean the whole surface, but if you need to
And
get into
quickly.
the nooks or crannies, you can get down in there, down into the toughest to reach places.
Okay, that's going to make me crazy that you didn't finish that one.
All right,
All right.
a little bit of that OCD, right?
Yeah, a little bit. How long have you known me? 28 years. Yeah.
So you can see whether it's pavers, whether it's brick, whether it's your patio, whether it's around your pool, it's your house, it's your siding, it's your shed, all those different surfaces. This is actually my pool fence here. That side doesn't get sun. So what do I get? I get mold and mildew.
Every
It
winter.
should be a beige colored fence, not green. So all you do, break out your pressure washer, clean it off. The great thing is you do it at your own leisure. You don't have to hire somebody, and there's no gasoline to worry about.
I don't have a lot of these. We started with a little over 500 of them in the inventory. It is the perfect Dad's Day gift. It's very habit forming when you've got a really good pressure washer to get the outside of your home looking its best. I've joked with Teresa and Kelly, my first wife and the second, if I could bring a power washer into the house, I'd do more housework. Do you imagine how fast you could clean a bathroom if you had the pressure washer?
The great thing is this is having 2 pressure washers in one. Instead of having the 2
I
units
agree.
beside you over there, I mean, that's it. All you do is
Which
hit
by
it.
the way, this unit from Sun Joe sells for almost what we're
Exactly.
charging for it. We're at under $200, and this machine is a $259 machine. Your choice of red, your choice of the green, 2-year warranty. That's impressive. That's standard, but you'll get an additional
yeah.
1-year warranty because you bought it here at QVC. That's called Protection Plus. It's a great deal.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks. Good to see you.
Did you get the cameraman? Sorry about that. You look cleaner. Coming up in about 10 minutes, we're going to be talking about an air circulator that's been very, very popular. In fact, another one of our colors sold out yesterday. We're going to keep you nice and cool for those summer months. Rachel, what do you have?
So, you know what? Every morning you step out of the shower, you reach for your hair dryer, and zzz, all that time standing in front of the mirror, you're watching the clock. Ooh, what if